That's not good. My cool little thing isn't working. So hi everybody. There it goes.
Hey, well, my butt doesn't hurt now. I'm certain it probably will tomorrow morning. Yeah, not yet now. Yeah. Wait, she says they said we don't have any sound.
How about that?
Can you hear us now?
That probably helps.
No
Yeah.
sound on Gary. No sound on
Yeah,
Gary.
there should be sound now.
Sound is back for Vana.
Okay. Is there sound for me? Should be.
Can't, mm,
No?
they said sound issues, cannot hear Gary. That's better. Wait a
Uh,
minute. Yes, Vaughn is okay. No audio for Gary.
maybe that's the best. Oh, I know. Wrong.
How about that?
Fixed.
Yo, there we
Yeah,
are.
it's fixed. It's fixed.
This. All right, that's all the technical problems tonight. That's it.
Okay, so we have 302 people. Okay, so let's 305 now. So let's get going.
Okay, that's excellent. All the technical problems are out of the way. That big professional opening now trashed. We'll try again tomorrow night. She's always
Yeah.
pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. Okay, we got it. I think so. Hey, sponsored by the Stitchybox, as always on Friday nights. Um, and you saw that in that professional opening there where I offered all the information for the Stitchybox. So 15% off in the supply shop. And then, I got to show. I did not know that we had this stuff in the Stitchybox. Going to the, here, just a minute.
They said Gary needs to be louder.
I need to be
A lot.
louder.
And that Gary, turn up your volume. Gary is muffled. Volume on Gary is bad. It's
How
muted.
about that? How about that? Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Is that better?
Gary was better before. Now he sounds far away. Gary, put sound back where you had it first time. It sounds as if you are in a paper bag. Gary, turn up your mic.
Test, test. Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
No.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Oh wait a minute.
It's good. Is it good now? Usually I'm so loud that it's annoying. But it's good now? Yeah, we're going to do this. Going back to tried and true.
Now say something.
There. Try that. Is that better?
I haven't touched anything, Deb, because I have no control over anything.
There.
I'm just here.
There. I think that's better. Is that better?
No, they're all saying no.
How can that be? Just a minute. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Testing.
Okay, they said yeah, it's good now.
Now I got it. Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Okay. 355 people.
Okay.
Okay.
People can hear me. Yay. I don't know if that's good or not. You know, that might have been it might have been a plus for me to not be able to be heard. But anyway, Stitchybox. Now, a cool thing that I learned. So 15% off of the in the supply shop, and then here I'm gonna go fancy, and because now I think I'm gonna get cocky because I got all the stuff working. So, and here's the new Sarah Harris 1786 sampler that we talked about the other night. This is the stay-at-home edition, so you get this 10% off through Sunday. No, you get this at $20. PDF download at $20. So that's their new sampler, Sarah Harris 1786. So that's $20 PDF download from Stitchybox. But the cool thing, I did not know this, is that 10% off on their mini twist series of charts. I did not know these things existed. And I just put 4 of them up, and there's a whole bunch of them from Northern something or other. Thought I wrote it down. But look at these things. 2 colors. These are fantastic. That's some fun needle pointing there. Whoops. So check that out. There's a whole bunch of them. half dozen or so at the Stitchybox. So go check that out. It's in the uh, collections section. Northern Expressions Needlework is these designs, and they're pretty neat. I like that one. That one in black and white. I'm thinking black, white, gray. You seeing those, Vanna?
Yeah, I am. They're pretty.
Yeah. I didn't know they
Northern
existed.
Expressions.
Yeah.
Have you never heard of Northern Expressions before?
Nope. Nope.
So those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a great big it's like a rainbow thing where you do bands in diagonal across. You can
Oh.
do some with beads.
Oh yeah. You could have a lot of fun with these things. So I was pretty excited when I saw that. I completely missed that at the Stitchybox site. So there
Are they
they have.
done on linen?
It looks like it. I do them on canvas, but it looks like they're done on a like a fairly low count linen. But no, I do them on a canvas. That would be great on Congress cloth right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Eyelets, look at those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Yeah, so I was pretty excited when I saw that. Yeah. So there's it at Stitchybox. And then remember now, if you buy a sampler at Stitchybox through the end of the month, that Liz is splitting the profits for all the Stitchybox samplers with your local store. So you put in the comment section your local store's name, city, and state, and then she will split the profits on the samplers with your local store. So that helps out the local stores. That samplers.stitchybox.com is where that information is at. So that's pretty cool. But these things here, may have to be getting me some of those. Yeah, because I need more things. I need more
Yeah.
projects. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll
me
get
too.
I'll get more. Yes, more stuff, more stuff to not have done. So that's good. Now we're very excited. The Stitchathon is coming up a week from Sunday. Be putting together a schedule. We'll start promoting all the things that people are giving away. So far, what Kim is giving away a small truckload of kits, and Susan Winter at Fire Poppies just announced the other day that she's giving away a Lowry stand. So check that out. And then I've had a whole bunch of other people giving away charts and kits. A lot of listeners. So we're getting a nice stack of things, and then have some guests. If you're interested in being a guest, Gary at WeTalkFiber.com. If you're interested in giving something away during the show, same thing. And all of the sponsor slots are sold out. So I was excited about that too. So that's great. It's going to be
Awesome.
going to be a fun afternoon. Really looking forward to it. It'll be
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
I'm helping out at church because all churches are broadcasting services now, and I tried to get the pastor. I thought I had him to understand that I needed to be home by 11 our time because it's noon Eastern time is the thing, and so he was going to start the Easter service at 9. Then he announced it's going to be at 9:30. It's like I said, I'm bolting out of here early. I got to be home. And he says, well, it'll only be 45 minutes. Well, that's famous last words from a pastor. It's only going to be 45 minutes. We'll be out of here in no time. Yeah, till he gets started. So I'll be busting home in a hurry. Yeah, but yeah, that's been an experience. Getting working out the technology for all churches are going through that. I was looking for a cable last night that would have come in handy for us. None of that stuff's available. Everybody's doing something online, and all the adapters and all the things are all getting purchased up. So, yeah, but it's the way of the world these days.
Yep.
Vanna's feed is delayed, so you might see comments coming up faster. Vanna's feed should be matching mine. Why do we have these things? Well, I say that. Why do we have them? But I also know that, man, the internet's getting a beating these days. So, depending on where you're at, what's your
Got a thumbs down.
All right, we're winning. Excellent.
All right.
So what else we got going here? So we have that. Now we'll be back tomorrow night at the usual time for the quarantine hour with some giveaways. Misty Purcell at the Luminous Fiber Arts is our guest on Sunday. And what else we got going? Well, we have Hannah Longstreth on May 1, our May Day start. We have
Royal Barden on July 5th.
Yep. And now we've added that we're going to, after Easter, we're going to try Trish Burr needle painting. Because we had a meeting and we decided we didn't have enough to do, so we're doing that. Yeah.
Look, I got it. Tori's kitted up Kringles because I was talking about it. Way to go, Tori.
Oh, that's that new one from Nashville, right? That big shop thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. Not my kind of thing, but very cool. We need to wait a little bit to account for the lag.
Where are you? I think that those comments were way before.
I
think you need to hit your down button.
I'm caught up. Ekaterina got a thumbs down. It's safe to start now. That is my all-time favorite. Is that Russian? I don't know where that comes from. That is one of my all-time favorite woman's names, Ekaterina. I love saying that. It's a weird thing I have.
Yeah.
And I think I said it right. I hope I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My all-time favorite thing.
Which re-release Blackbird Stitching 304? I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know. Are you still there, Gary?
I'm still here. I don't know that one. Sorry, I was making more adjustments. Now I have it. Yay. I don't know.
What
It's
was
Russian.
the name of the sampler, please? Are you talking about the Stitchybox one? Sarah Harris, isn't it?
What was the name? Oh, the Stitchybox. Yeah, Sarah Harris was
the sampler.
Right. Yes.
And Sarah Harris. But she's, from what I understand, you correct me if I'm wrong, Gary, every sampler on her site, which means the Beatrix Potter sampler, the Beatrice Potter companion sampler, there's a Hannah Gilpin, all of those are included in the, you tell her and she gives half to the
all the samplers. She's sharing the profits with your local shop for all of the samplers. Yes. Not just the Sarah Harris. No.
Right. And Liz has beautiful samplers because she purchased needle print. If longtime stitchers understands about needle print, they were like a big design house. And so there you go. Kitten Stitcher re-released the Blackbird designs. I don't know. All I've been eating and breathing and drinking is Fiber Talk. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world. Somebody's going to have to clue me in. Oh, Sweet Land of Liberty. Already got it. So
of course you do.
I don't fool around with Blackbird designs. They release something, I buy everything that they've released. Even if I think it's hideous, I buy it. So
yeah, that's still my favorite instruction for shopping from last year when you said just buy everything, and it was like, what are you talking about? Don't you want to look at it? No, she didn't want to look at it. She didn't care what it was. Just buy it. Okay, done, lady. So Ekaterina, I have someone who has volunteered to translate if we can get a Russian designer. So if you know some people, help me out, please. You say it's Russian. I hope that's because you're in Russia. But if you're not, then sorry. We need some Russian designers. Question for Gary: when talking with Gay and Rogers Sunday, she talked about a tool she used that made frogging quicker. Gary, oh yes, oh I forgot to ask her. I will ask her because it was some ripper that she knew about, And did you catch that? The ripper that Gay Ann Rogers was using?
No.
No,
No, I thought it was Dovo or something, but I could be wrong because we've
yeah,
talked about Dovo seam rippers like
yeah.
in the stitch along quarantine hours. So
Thank you. I will ask Gay Ann and try to have that for tomorrow night because I wanted one of those too. Because if there's a seam ripper that's faster than the one I have, I want it. So I will do that. Thank you very much. I'll remember that. Make a note, he says.
oh yes, that is one. Owl Forest is in Russia. You need to get her. She is fantastic.
Owl
Owl
Forest.
Forest. Yes. Thank you, Leslie. That is right. She is absolute. Her designs are fantastic.
Okay. All right. Owl Forest. Okay. I will find.
Okay. And then Ekaterina said, isn't she going to translate for you, Ekaterina?
Is that who it was that's going to translate? I forget.
I believe so.
Oh
Yes.
yes, because
Ekater-
she recommended Natalia.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He's got her on the list.
Now I got two.
Ekaterina.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Thanks, Ekaterina. Sorry, I don't remember the names of the people who try to
Yeah.
help, although I should. So yes. Um,
Cindy
okay.
started Arlene's landscape. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Cindy, you'll have to show us on Instagram.
That landscape. I really like that one.
Oh, Annette said she thinks it's Bowen, the seam ripper.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Bowen or Dovo too myself. So, but
I will find out.
like I said, yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's talk
Drinking
about something
heavily.
important.
What do you have on your mind?
Well, I don't know. I think you ought to talk to them about what you want to do with that uh, Stitch and Be Well by
Oh.
Drawn Thread.
Yeah. Oh, thanks to everybody who sent that to me because I appreciate it. I got several of them, and I really appreciate it. But I have a plan. I think I have a plan that's coming together. So this is the one that we were talking about the other night from Drawn Thread. That's the Be Well one that I really like. And some people sent me others that were not this. There were others, a couple I had not seen. Uh, so I appreciate that because I added that to the collection. But this one stood out for me. I really like the design. But the reason I like the design is I think it can become a needlepoint piece. So I've been kind of noodling here, figuring out how to do this in needlepoint because I think that could be really beautiful. It would be a little bigger. It'd have to be bigger. But the first thing I'm figuring out is what to do with the words because I don't want to do basket weave tent stitch on everything because that bores me
Mm-hmm.
to tears. But I was thinking that maybe if there's some compensation, some Scotch stitch or something that would go and make the words, and then we could go from there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I actually made a few notes on that because I think that's going to happen. I really like that one. Of all of them except Vanna's, it's my favorite.
Mine's not that.
Well, that was just my suck up to you.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Um,
You're nice, Tina.
yes, Patricia Ilke Cochran, and I forgot to bring the note. I got that this afternoon when I read it. She has a bunch of charts, Hardanger charts that are free. So go to her website, Mabel Figworthy, and she has a set that you can download for free during the quarantine period in the UK. And
Yeah.
I just time I got to it, I couldn't get it on the list, and I had to go do some things this afternoon. So thanks for bringing that up. But yes, Ilka, I keep saying Ilka is doing that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with that. Be Well. I'm going to figure that out because I think that could be a really nice needlepoint piece. Bring in some different threads, and I'll put yeah, because some people have really done some nice color combinations with that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a blue one. I really liked it. So that's my plan coming up.
Oh, Mom Cat says that Gary, are you going to try it on Congress cloth? This
Yes,
Be Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going on Congress cloth without a doubt. Yeah, because if you look at it, see that here. And it's okay to show these. Don't freak out, folks. because it's free. But see, I think because the bees, you could definitely do. You might even do a little padding on the bees. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah.
Could do some padding on the bees. Definitely could do something with the bird. And then I didn't know if it was little road stitches or Scotch stitch for the words. Not quite sure. And then obviously for any leaves and stuff, there's all kinds of things you could do there. But I think that has potential to be more than a straight cross stitch. So I want to play with it. Really,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, really, yeah,
I think that's one of my favorite ones. Is that one?
yeah.
And I had it. I wish you would have known. I did. I had that already saved.
Oh,
And if I would have known that was the one that you wanted, I didn't. I didn't know
it's quite all
what it
right.
was. That's okay.
It's quite all right. I made lots of new friends as people sent it to me, so it's okay. It was good. So anyway, that
Yeah.
gonna work on that. Yep. Yeah. Okay, coming back to us now.
Okay.
There, like that. Yep. Okay, so good. I got some Russian people. Owl Forest goes right to the top. Ekaterina as my interpreter. This could be fun. Yay.
All right. Do
Victory.
you want me to say? Am I supposed to say who the 8 winners were? Are we saving that for whatever
That would be for tomorrow night. Yeah, that'd be for tomorrow
Okay.
night. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so ahead of myself. I can't even.
I know. I
stand
was impressed. That was like the next day. You had all the winners lined up and everything. You were shocking me. Yeah. Oh,
I know.
and if you've won anything, other than the 8 from Wednesday night, if you've won anything for the quarantine hours, it's been in the mail. It went in the mail yesterday, so everything is in the mail except for the 8 winners. And Linda Stoltz from the first set of 8 winners was going to get hers out by the end of the week. So everything is out except for the 8 winners that we'll announce tomorrow night. So if you're wondering, it's on the way. Guaranteed. Beezer and Satin Stitch. Sister did it and they drove her crazy. Yeah, but I think you can pad that. I'm going to pad those bees. I'm going to make those bodies. I might even get a little brave and do a little stump work on the wings, you think? Ooh. Could we do that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I am like a blank canvas. I'm just going to let you instruct me.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking some things here. Yeah. Fiber talk is how I know what day of the week is. Okay.
I know literally. I don't know what day of the week it is. I really don't. Sometimes it's like, what day is it? I don't know.
Give Vonna a raise. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give her a raise. Yep, no problem. Yep. Uh-huh. So have had several people offering, if you have something you'd like to give away at the Easter Stitchathon, write to me, let me know, and be happy to.
Can I just tell you, I'm going to donate something.
You are. Is your
Yeah.
is your stash big enough to donate something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to give away Mary Lee linen and silks and chart.
Whoa. All right. Hey, it's Jessica Grimm. I talked to her for about an hour and a half this morning. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, that was good. Am I getting crazy? Not yet. No. Still semi-sane. Got to put the schedule together for that Sunday, though. Whew. Yep.
Okay, so Leslie wants to know, will you publish a stitch guide? What I'm pushing for, Leslie, is that we're going to do like a video where he's teaching us.
You're pushing for that?
I told you that.
I know you did.
Didn't I? I said, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. We'll do a video.
Listen to me.
We'll do a video. No, I remembered you said that. I was giving you a hard time. Yeah, we'll do a video on this. I got to get figured out, but I'm looking at it right now. I think, yeah. The first thing I got to get past is the cross stitch thing. Quit visualizing it as X's and visualize it as something else. But it would also be beautiful as straight embroidery, wouldn't it?
Like you mean Trish Burr style?
Yeah, surface embroidery.
I'm not. I'm not
No.
I'm not good at that. I don't even know how to do that. Somebody wants to see what my fabric is for the Kringles, and I don't have it here, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to find a picture of it, okay?
Okay. That
And then
Kringles,
I'll show
yeah,
it.
that Kringles is popular.
Yeah, it is. Where is that? I had it somewhere.
Jill
But
Bennett.
anyways,
Jill Bennett. Fewer appearances each week would be okay.
we're in for the long haul.
Through April, then we'll cut way back. How's that? Because we committed through April. Yep. We're gonna yeah. We're gonna hang in there all the way.
Yep.
Why am I
We'll
getting
get her
all these
done.
noises, man? Whatever.
What?
Well, I'm getting noises, but I don't think anybody's hearing them except me. I'm hearing noises in my head. That's not a good sign. I could do the letter. Yeah, see, that's just it, Jessica. That thing. See that thing. Look at that. You could do surface embroidery with just a little bit of stump work on the bees. Maybe bring a few leaves out. Because you could, yeah, you could do any number of things with the letters then, stem stitch, whatever. But that makes it Vaughn uncomfortable, so.
I can do whatever. I'm okay. You'll teach me, right?
Sure. Because like I'm
There
an
you
expert
go.
at embroidery. We'll get Mary Corbett to do it for us. Yeah.
Here's my stuff.
Ooh, all
There's
Vanna.
my fabric. It's called Stormy Gray, and it's by Witchelt, and it's a Belfast. So that's what I'm using, and I am using all the same colors. Although I don't. No, I'm using all the same colors. So there you go, Stormy Gray. There it is. Oh, whoops,
That's nice.
Stormy Gray.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
like
and
that.
I'm gonna put she. I don't think that Diane has put snowflakes around the outside, but there's snow on the roof, and I have decided I'm going to put snowflakes all around it, like just random snowflakes all around it. And I thought that this would be a really nice contrast. It would look like a snowy, stormy night, so that's why I chose it. Okay. There you go.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Goes for
whoever
my stash.
I lost it there. Somebody asked if you're giving something away. Yeah, just contact me and let me know, Jan. Yeah, just contact me, Gary at wetalkfiber.com. And some people are just saying, hey, rather than ship it to me and I ship it out, that they'll just ship it out. So if you want to do that, just send me a picture, or if you want to send it to me, that's fine too. But contact me and I will send you address. Yep, thank you.
Hey guys, we don't have a giveaway today. I've got lots of
Oh,
quarantine.
oh wait, okay, no, we can do a giveaway. I'll tell you what. Since we got people in the habit, we'll do a giveaway. We'll give away 3 sets of Fiber Talk needle minders.
Wow.
A large one and a small one. So you get a large and a
Oh,
small, 3 sets. So Vaughn at wetalkfiber.com, quarantine in the subject line, put your name in the body. We'll give away 3 sets of needle minders. How's that?
mm-hmm.
Might as well. Why not? We
All
tra-
right, awesome.
we train people to expect giveaways. Let's give them away. So there we go. 3
All right, so
sets.
then quarantine in the email and send it to Vanna at wetalkfiber.com.
Yep. Here, let me see. I can probably even put that right up there so people can read it. That'll
Okay.
that'll be exciting in its own right, won't it? Right
Yeah,
there.
Will. Okay, so I want to talk about something. Can I say something? It's not on our list.
What?
I'm trying to
You always
I'm
ask
trying to
that. You
stay
always
legit.
ask that.
Okay,
What are you
so
waiting on? Go.
well, here the lady asked about my light. This is Bright Tech from Amazon, about $90. It's I don't have it plugged in, but it's got 2 different sizes of magnification. I love it. Here, let me just show it to you,
Here, let me
because
go. I'll go full
I'll
Vanna.
have to hold it up.
There
But
we go.
what I like is this right here. You undo this and it goes up. It goes up and down. let me put it down. But you can like measure it height. You can measure it for your height. It goes up and down, and there's a spring in there, and so you can like fit it up, and this moves up and down for the height. And this is a gooseneck, and it's like it really is a very strong. It doesn't like wiggle or anything when I'm not messing with it. And the light's really bright too. I love it. It was $90 on Amazon. Bright Tech, BRIGHTTECH floor stand, magnifying floor stand.
Is that LED?
There you go.
Is that LED?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because
I got two.
I thought you and I had the same one, but we don't.
I have two of them.
Oh.
I love them.
Look at you.
I got rid of all of my OT lights.
Yeah.
After I purchased one. I love it. It's that bright. I love the magnification. So there you go.
Okay. I may have to be looking into that. Because mine has I don't know what brand mine is now, but the gooseneck is wobbly. I always feel like it's going to fall off.
Oh, these are fabulous. And I've had one for one of them I've had for probably 3 years. I love it. I'm not like, I'm honest that I'm being honest. I love it.
Yeah.
I would have one on every floor if I could. I have one in the basement and one upstairs now. So
never more than 10 feet from stitching. I'm Vanna Pfeiffer.
That's right. That's right. That is true. That is honest to God truth.
Did you have something to talk about that's not on the list?
Yes, it was. I was going to say, okay, it was I texted this to you today, but you didn't put it on our list. I think that since, this is a stressful time, and Indiana just got told by our governor that we're on lockdown until May 1st. And, although I don't mind it, I could stay in my house forever and not have to come out. It's whatever. But I would say that take this time, because how many times do you have everybody complaining like the weekend's not long enough, or you don't have time to do this or that? We got time now. So I feel like, how about I challenge everybody to do something new outside their box? Like one of the things, and Gary and I have talked about this, one of the things that I want to do is I want to learn Hardanger. Really, how do you say it?
Hardanger.
Is it Hardanger? Hardanger?
I say it Hardanger.
Okay.
I thought that was the official way.
I don't know. I want to learn Hardanger. Whatever it is. Hardanger. That's what I want to learn. And wouldn't it be nice to like learn something different? Like take this time to learn something new, to like, maybe everybody knows everything, but I don't. And so that's what I'm going to challenge myself to. And maybe you all should, maybe that would be an idea to challenge yourself to also.
Okay.
Whatever.
So I sent you those Hardanger chart things. Did you get those?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are a good start.
I don't have the like the threads though. So
you don't have white pearl cotton?
Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'll send you some.
I'm gonna order some from somebody.
Okay.
But I just don't know exactly what I haven't. I'll just be honest. I haven't had time to like sit down and like figure it out, because I've been like finishing like full steam ahead.
I know. I was going to point out to people. Let me go all Vanna. You can tell you've been madly finishing. Look at that background.
That's just my boxing area, like where I like package. I had 5 orders that went out yesterday.
Holy smokes.
So I have been finishing so much so that my wrist is killing me.
Yeah.
I've been wearing a guard like all day and all evening. It's just, I've just been really doing a lot. But anyway, so I'm trying to get caught up, because my idea is that once I get caught up, I'm not going to accept finishing for a while. I'm going to give myself and my hand a break. I need a break. And you know that too. You know I need a break.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to take a break. Anyway, so that's my thing. Choose something new. Gary and I are looking into doing a Trish Burr online class. Have we talked about that? Maybe we should point that out to people.
See, Ekaterina, and I'm bringing up Ekaterina because it gives me a chance to say Ekaterina, because I like to say it. But she says cutting out never works for me. I can help with that. Several people have said that they can help with Hardanger. Hardanger is here. Just a second.
Hi, Red. What are you doing? You want to come here and say hi?
I still have this stuff on the top. Hardanger is traditionally white on white from
Say hi, Sky.
Norwegian area,
Oh,
but you get things like this here. Time out. Time is out on the field.
I
See,
saw that Duke, or how do you say her name? Duke? Thea Duke.
I think so. Yes. So you get that kind of
It,
thing with Hardanger, where you cut threads. You make these cluster blocks that hold the thread, and then you cut in between, and then you leave like here. These are wrap bars, and you can leave wrap bars and do different things, and you can do. This one has some dove's eyes in them. You can see threw wrong way the wrong thing. You can see the whoops, that's the backside. Sorry. You can do that kind of stuff. That's Hardanger. It's traditionally white on white and traditionally done on linen. If you're a purist, linen white on white. But you can do it on this 22 count, what a lot of people call Hardanger cloth, which is an easy way to learn. But a lot of fun to
mm-hmm,
do. A lot of fun to do, and really not difficult. It's getting past that first cutting of the thread. But there's even ones like this, which Hardanger things where you don't cut any thread. You can do that kind of thing. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's fun.
I know Stitcher Mail says you can find a lot of little projects of Hardanger in the just cross stitch ornament issues, and I know I've pulled several of
My,
those, but I don't feel like confident yet. So
my
I'm
favorite
gonna try
one,
some of those ones
yeah, my
that
favorite
you sent
is
me.
Ilka Cochran, Mabel Figworthy. She's been a guest 2 or 3 times. She has 2 series that are that's what these are from. Is the first series that she put together, and they're little lessons, and they're only this big. So this piece of cloth is I think 8 by 8, so you can see it's just a little thing, and so they're quite doable. And she starts at the beginning, very simple. This was lesson 1 here, and then the next lesson, then she teaches you how to cut, and then you go from there. And it's very simple, and she guides you through and just advances it through such that you don't get overwhelmed. It's beautifully, really well organized. But highly recommend that. Mabel Figworthy, Ilka Cochran, and yeah, those little things they're fun to do. And I took them when I did these. I part of the fun was I didn't do them white on white, obviously, but each one I was choosing different color combinations just to play with colors to see what I liked, and so I just had fun doing that too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So and then I bought some ecru and did that. Here's an example of using what is that stuff you put on the edges so it doesn't fray.
Fray check.
Fray check. Here's an example of using fray check on the edges and that it doesn't really work. Useless. Yeah. My humble opinion. A lot of trouble for very little gain. Yeah. Yeah, and if people need help cutting or whatever, I mean, there's several people here who do a hardanger have offered to help, but let me know, and we could do another demonstration. I still have that demonstration on the hoop somewhere. I still have it, so we can do more demonstrations if it helps. Because
Okay.
once you cut successfully one time, you get over it. And but it is freaky to cut ground cloth because that's not normal. We try not to do that. So um, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know that there is white work on this on the English white work sampler. There's Hardanger on that, and there's also Hardanger on the Queen sampler too.
Yep.
So I'll get to do it then, but I kind of like to do it just like, you know, I just want that's just one thing that has always intrigued me is that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The And Jessica pointing out that you can do it on any linen, yes, and you definitely can. But this Hardanger cloth, it's called, and I think it's a good thing to learn on because it's easy to see what to cut and pull
Mm-hmm.
quite nicely. And I would also highly recommend, and maybe Jessica knows a good book too, but Yvette Stanton's Early Style Hardanger as a book to own if you're interested in doing that, because uh, here. Because you get, this is the kind of instruction you get, very detailed, very step by step instruction all the way through. And this early style is all done on linen, but you can still do it on the hard iron cloth. It doesn't matter. But you can see she's going to great lengths to show you how to do these things. Very detailed. And of course, when it comes to white work, Yvette is there. There aren't too many people can match her. But yeah, so this is a good book to own. And it's instructional, but it's also a project book, and then all the patterns are in the back. This is all of Yvette's books are really good. Jessica agrees with me; she's the best. Yeah, I just think she's fantastic, and she's been doing some floss tubes too. Um, so check her out, and I've got her coming up on a show soon too, because it's been a couple years since we talked to her. But yeah, that's
I have that book. So you think I could just pick out something on there and go?
I think you'd be better off with Ilka's stuff to start.
Okay.
Start with lesson one from Ilka and get a feel for it, and then do that second one to cut. I think once you do one where you cut, then you'll be off and running. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's just getting over that thing, that hurdle of cutting ground cloth, and the fact that it doesn't come all apart in your hands.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and Lloyd, good point, Lloyd. Yvette includes instructions for left-handers because she is left-handed, and us left-handers relate to that. And she also has a book for stitching for left-handers, where she goes through a lot of things for. It's all about stitching, left-hander stitching. So that's a good thing to own if you're a left-hander. Yeah. Bon, are you going to stitch that pattern you showed us when?
That's my goal. Yes. I want to once
Oh,
I know something.
yeah. Hardanger Basics and Beyond. Who's the author of that one? Don't know that one.
Okay. So everybody, there's some people that know everything that they don't need to learn anything, and there's several that are wanting to learn some things, and that's good because everybody. I mean, I don't know a lot of, cross stitch was kind of like my life, and it's so that's all I really ever did. So I've like really spread my wings in the last year almost, and so I that's one of the things that, and I can see that I can, and I can do things, and so I'm going to try to do other things. So
Yeah.
Janice Love, that's the name of the book.
Okay. Don't know that one. Have to check her out. I'm always
All
using this
right.
for guests. Another good technique for Schwam embroidery. Now there's one. Luzine
Well, I want
Hoppel.
to do that. Yeah, I would like to do that too, but baby steps, right?
I will stare at Luzine Hoppel's work all day long. That woman is amazing. She is. She is
I'm
amazing.
laughing at you will stare at her work all day long.
Well, I follow her on my news feed, and it just blows me away what she does. And I wish she was tried to get her, but she's just not comfortable with English. So, um, but yeah, wow, terrific work. Yep, yep. Okay, so you challenged us tonight. You challenged us with two things tonight.
I did. See, I'm not only challenging you all, I'm challenging Gary. But you probably will want to be doing this too when you hear what the challenge is.
So the
Okay.
first, my pronunciation is correct of what? Oh, I always want to have credit for correct pronunciation. Oh, well, anyway. So two things you said. One was that we have to choose a whip that we're going to finish because we both just finished one that had
Hmm.
been sitting around forever. And
I know, right?
yeah,
I've been so excited about that.
yeah. And I've got a video. I got to edit the video together, but I have a video coming out for
Oh.
mine. Yeah, right here,
Ooh.
right there, right there. Pretty excited about it. Anasazi song, all finished. Came out just right. So I did a video about that.
That's beautiful, Gary.
Ooh, that's right.
That's
Oh, Jessica, you just got a job. You just got a job. I did not piece that together. Okay. All right, good. We're getting Luzine because Jessica can translate. Oh, excellent. Because I really want to talk to her. So this is Anasazi's song, all finished. Video coming up probably tomorrow. Because I have to do a little editing. But yeah. So we finished that, and you finished your Patriot thing, which came out beautifully, I must say.
oh. Oh, well, thank you.
Well,
I
it is.
appreciate
It
that.
is. Yeah.
Somebody today said I didn't say enough about Nathan Hale. So I kind of got a ding about my video, but I didn't know that much about Nathan Hale. So
Well,
sorry.
better than making it up.
Didn't yeah.
So, okay, so your challenge, a whip, finish another one that we have started, and then something new and get started.
Yep.
You made me think. Okay, so the whip was easy. Okay? So here's mine. I'm going to finish up the opal, the glitz and glamour opal. So that was easy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I only got that much more to go. I mean, I got to fill it all in. I got to fill it all in between, but okay, so that's mine that I'm finishing.
That's your whip that you're going to finish.
Right.
Next.
Yep. I'm going to get this done because it's been sitting around for probably going on 2 years. I've been picking away at this thing. So we're going to
That's pretty.
go full metal and get this done. Okay. That's my that's mine. Okay, what's yours?
Okay. Mine is it's Penny America by Tree of Life Sampling, so it looks like this. See it?
Yeah.
Gosh, sorry about the glare. Okay.
Can you take it out? Can you take it? Oh, you already started. Can you take it out of the bag? Yeah, I'm going Alvana.
Yeah.
It's called Penny America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like a penny rug. I started it like in 2011, I think.
I don't know penny rugs.
You know, like wool rugs that have those circles on the end. That's what it's supposed to look like. So this is what it is. It's by Tree of Life Samplings. And I started it and was going gangbusters and then and stopped. So here's where I'm at, and I'm going to finish it.
Oh, you're yeah. You don't have that much more to go, do you?
No.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one.
Okay.
Called for colors, or did you put your own stuff in?
No, it's called for. I hope I still have these.
Oops. Oops.
I do. They're here. They're here.
Okay.
I was like, God, I hope I still have them. Yeah, I got it. So I can do it.
Excellent. Okay, so there's our whips.
Okay.
All right. So then, all right, then what new one? Now that was kind of tough. I had to work on that one because I have this Debbie Rowley called Crisscross that I kitted up some time ago, and in all grays, blacks and grays. And I was gonna do that, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna do something new.
Okay.
And I got this Thalerania columbica from Karen Dudzinski at Nashville, and so that's what the one I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's nice, Gary. I thought you would be that Dawn to Dusk one.
No, because this one I bought the kit. See, I bought the kit.
Oh.
So I could get started right away. Otherwise, the Dawn to Dusk I had to go buy everything. Plus, so I don't need that stuff. So yeah, so here's all the threads, and they're all Sullivan's threads. I've never stitched with Sullivan's threads, so it's a pretty palette. But the interesting thing about this is in one of the quadrants, and this is why I decided to do it. In this quadrant right here, she uses rickrack she uses this rickrack here.
Mm-hmm.
That's behind the stitches. So you put the rickrack in and then you stitch over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta see what
That's
that's all
pretty
about.
cool.
Yeah, I gotta see what that's all about. So that turned it for me right there. So that's the one I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
do. Thalarania columbica. And
Mm-hmm.
so what kind of a name is that? Well, it's named for this violet crowned wood nymph. And so it's the color palette from this bird, this wood nymph bird.
Yeah,
And so
that's good.
that's why it has that weird name. So that's you can see the colors there. Yeah. So that's my new one to start coming up.
That's nice.
And I have the whole kit, and it goes on this needle point on this color of canvas. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep. So there you go. What's yours?
Okay, well, so I gotta like build it up of why I want this.
Okay.
But okay, so I finish okay, so I have this really nice uh client, and she said, "Can you finish a couple of ornaments for me?" The poor woman's been waiting a long time for her ornaments, but I figured, it's not Christmas yet. So, anyways, I didn't know what ornaments they were until today, and I opened them up, and they were Marie Driscoll's from Blackberry Lanes. Uh, it's called the gosh, what's the series called? The First Noel, I think, is the name of the series. Well, anyways, here's one.
Holy
I
smokes!
finished it. Look at that. Isn't
Wow!
that absolutely stunning?
Wow!
I know. I counted the linen to know what she stitched it on, and she stitched it on 28 count even weave. And there is a whole lot of colors in there. And
Man!
so the second ornament was this one.
Wow!
Look at that.
Wow! That's a lot of stitching on such a small space. Holy smokes! That's beautiful.
A lot of stitching. And I'm pretty proud of my finishing, although when I held it up, I see that my tassels look a little bit different sizes, but oh well. Um, anyways, here they are. Absolutely gorgeous, right? And I have admired these from afar for so many years, and I have these patterns. Wouldn't you know, I have these patterns.
Yeah, I'm stunned that you actually own the patterns. It's just
I know,
this happens so rarely that
I
you own
know.
the
And so,
patterns that we're talking.
and I've got 28 count even weave,
Look at
and they're
you.
all done in DMC. And so this one is going to be my start because look at this.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah. It's stunning. So you'll have one done for Christmas, huh?
I would like to have one done for Christmas. Um,
Hold that up there again.
absolutely.
I want to. Let me go Alvana. I want to see that again. Man, that is beautiful. It looks like the stitching is spot on too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Here's the other one. Oh,
Right in the drink. Look at that.
no.
Wow.
Now then, I will say something, okay? So, and I am by no means taken uh critiquing anything because these are absolutely gorgeous. But when I was thinking, what am I going to stitch these on? Because I had purchased linen, and I noticed that her even weave, look how smooth her even weave is.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Yep.
And then look, this one's done on linen, and look how it's just not quite as
Yep.
smooth.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so I thought, I'm gonna, not that, I mean, not in any way, shape, or form is that a critique, like a horrible. These are absolutely gorgeous. I don't even want to send them back. They're gorgeous. But anyways, these I was so shocked, and I really am pleased with how my finishing came out. I used a gold DMC and then a Krynic gold braid
Yeah.
for the twisted cording, and I put just a little bit in the tassel.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
People are asking if what the name is again of the designer and the patterns, and if those are the only two.
No, there's three of them. I have the third one. I have the third one
No,
too. You want me to go
no,
get it real
really,
quick? It's just right over here. I know, right?
really.
Let me. I know, right? I'm gonna get it.
I
There's
can't.
only.
I'm speechless that you have all three.
I know, right? Okay, so there's one, two, three, four, five, six in the series. Now these have been going for a long time, and she's only got three released. And so the first one is the Three Wise Men,
Mm-hmm.
okay, which is, of course, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the next one is the Journey to Bethlehem, which is this one. Now then, this one's not so great. I mean, it's not as like as the other two, but I'm certain that's a picture. I'm certain once you did that yourself,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That would be beautiful too.
Yeah.
And then the last one she has is called Keeping Watch, which is this one.
Yep.
Okay. And the other three that she has, which just reading these, I think, oh, Hark the Angels. That would be beautiful.
Yep.
Waiting for the King. What would that one be? Waiting for the King. What would that be a picture of?
I don't know.
Would it be
Maybe
Waiting
the
for the King?
animals in the manger or something. I don't know.
Oh, 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 that's probably what it is.
Empty.
And then the last one is Emmanuel.
Oh,
So that would be the baby Jesus.
I would think. Yeah.
So I bet it is Waiting for the King. I bet it is an empty manger with the animals. Oh, Gary, God, you're so smart.
Oh, I trip over them every now and then. Just every now
That's
and
really
then.
smart.
But now
Anyway,
I think it's an interesting thing because I noticed the difference that the two that you finished, not those patterns, the two that you finished.
mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you about the ground cloth because there is a distinct difference between that even weave and what'd you say it was a linen?
This is a linen. This was
Right.
a linen.
Because I'll take that even weave any day of the week.
That even, and I counted it, and I counted it, and it was 3 1/4, and they have it down. I think it was 28 count, and this one was 28, and I think this one was 32.
So that's a
No,
higher.
they were both 28. They were both 28.
So
But this was a linen,
Yep.
and this was a even weave, and you can see right here.
Yep. Oh
And
yeah.
I hope that this woman is not like, she is a fantastic stitcher. These are gorgeous. I am not in any way judging. I was just like, what did I want to stitch mine on? And you can just see, how linen is not even. I mean, it's bumpy because there's different
Right.
size threads, where
Right.
even weave is the same. And you could tell minutely, but you can tell that it's just a little bit,
Yep.
see, like a little bit just
Yep.
different through there, whereas this one is uniform all the way through. And she did not do tent stitch. She did full crosses. So I think I've said it over, and I've held this up. Marie Driscoll, Blackberry Lane Designs. Marie Driscoll, Blackberry Lane Designs. That's who it is.
Because that's one, and I think it's a function of over one, and it's essentially a picture. But that's one where the even weave clearly is the choice for ground cloth.
All is the even weave. This is 100% full coverage. It was white even weave. White. Both of these were white. They are 100% full coverage. So they're big. I mean, if you count what let me see, I'll tell you because I got the patterns. They are 120 by 120 stitches. That's not really that bad, but
No,
I mean, it's
but
full stitches.
over one, that's a lot of
But
stitching. Yeah.
over one, and the patterns are 4 pages. So you get a quadrant, and it is full coverage. And these are the DMC numbers.
Okay.
So what is that? 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 64 plus that's 71 different colors.
Yeah. Yeah. But DMC, so that's fine. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Like I said, I've had these patterns for, when did they come out? 2010. That's how long I've had them. Oh, this one came out in 2009. This one was 2009. And she released one each year. So 2009, 2010, and 2011. I've had the pattern since then. And when I opened them up, because when you look at like this, you think, oh, you can bang that out in no time.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
open up the pattern and it's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? But when you see this,
Yeah.
how can you not do it? I mean, how can you not? So anyways,
They're beautiful.
I have some of her other ones too. I'm getting her little mitten ones that she had. Really, I think a lot of her, but she stitched all of her stuff is basically over one, and it's a lot of stitching. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they're really beautiful. But there you go.
Wow. And you know, and not to suck up to you, but the finishing really does a nice job of framing that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You want to know how long these 2 ornaments took me today?
Not your usual 40 minutes.
No, I bet you I spent at least 6 hours on them.
Really?
Because I wanted to. I mean, not that I wouldn't do that for anybody. I spend more time on stuff than what's necessary a lot of times, but I really want. How could I not do these justice? How could I not
Right.
just slob through them? I don't slob through anything,
Yeah.
but
I know what you
I
mean.
wanted these to be extra special.
Yep.
And making tassels, that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something else. Okay, now then, here I'm going to say something else. Oh, but okay, so this you can see in her model, that is a purchased. She made her tassel. Her tassel is made, but her cording is purchased cording.
Yeah.
When you make your own cording, that's what makes the whole that's what makes the whole difference. You know what I mean? It just makes the whole difference in how something is presented. And I say that and say that and say that, and people like don't believe me, but it's true. When you make because you can match it to match what's in your piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't always do that if you get. And plus, this is all honky. This is, that's like a big fat cord. I can control what size my cord is
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's just my little.
Yeah. So the cord doesn't overwhelm the piece. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That you don't look, because a lot of times when you look at, I'm going to be honest with you, when I first saw this, the first thing I looked at was, whoa, look at that cording. Maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
But when I see that, I think, that's some big cording on that little ornament. And that's why I don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think you don't even notice the cording on here.
Well, it frames it. It frames it.
Yeah. You just go straight to those people walking to the star. You know what I mean? That's what I do anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway. Okay.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shock. Kim Young with her stitch-along disease. Kim's supervising a stitch-along on the ornaments.
I've been talking too much. What are we stitching along?
Kim's
I'm always on board for a stitch along.
Kim's stirring up another stitch-along. So there you go. But she's going to supervise that one. So, all right. Go for it,
Okay.
Kim. Go for it. And Fiber Talk made me buy it. Yeah, a couple of people have already ordered those ornaments on the fly here.
I'm telling you what, as soon as we hang up, I've got my little plastic box and I'm pulling the DMCs and I'm starting it this week. That's how serious I am about it. When I just can't tell when I open her. Okay, no people that I don't finish for doesn't know my whole process, but okay, so I'm looking at my board where I have a work board, right? That I put everybody that has sent me packages so that I can track them from when it's in my hands until when it's gone. And it's also like for me when I get to erase one of those names off my board, like, yes,
Right.
got her done.
Yep.
But, anyways, I have 35 packages here. Okay, now then, I don't open all these packages. And I explain that to people when they send them, I don't open them unless they're visibly damaged because I want all the stuff that they sent in there together. You know what I mean? So I don't like open it up and lose it and all that stuff.
Right.
And I'm very particular about that. Well, anyway, so I knew that there was 2 ornaments in here because we have an exchange when people send me stuff. That's how I do it. Like, can you tell me what it is? Because there's some things that I will not finish.
Right.
And she told me 2 ornaments. And I was like, okay. And she said, no hurry, whenever you get it done, it's for Christmas. She sent it like in January. Okay. So I opened them up today. I sent you a picture of them, didn't I?
Yeah.
I opened it up today and I literally almost I had to run upstairs and show Keith, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's because
But I mean,
that paid off.
and I thought I'd show you. I thought I got to show somebody this that knows what this is all about. But anyways, it was just like, whoa! When I saw it, I just couldn't. It was absolutely gorgeous. And when I saw it, I was just like, can I have these patterns? And Gary, I have 2 extra ones. I bought number 1 and the shepherds and the going to Jerusalem. I bought those twice. So I'm going to send you the two of them.
Okay. All right. I'll do them.
I'm going to send them to you.
Okay.
I mean, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I just couldn't, I just don't even know what to say about it. It was just like speechless.
Yeah.
I just can't get over. Like I said, I don't want to send them back, and I don't necessarily feel that way about anything that I finished. And it's like, oh gosh, that's why I said I have to show these tonight on this show because they are like, that is just mind blowing. And I'm like going on and on about them, but when I see something that gorgeous, that's gorgeous. I see a lot of stitching, and it's gorgeous. I just couldn't get over it. Anyways, There you go. I'm starting it.
All right. Okay. Yep. Well, I'd be happy to have them because, man, those would be some nice ornaments to have right there.
Marilyn, I'm sorry. They did go to Bethlehem. They're not Jerusalem. Sorry. That was a slip of the tongue. I am a good Catholic girl. Been going for 50 years. So sorry. Just was a little slip. They did go to Bethlehem. Sorry.
Yes, Kim, you troublemaker. I'm in on it. Yep.
What is she doing?
She's starting to sell on these things, and because I said I'd do them now that she has Gary's on the train too. Yeah. So, okay. All right. We're all in. We're all in. But
I just can't get over it.
Those are beautiful.
I know that was Vonna getting real excited, but when I see something that beautiful, I mean, that was just beautiful. Her name is Michelle. Michelle, she's from California. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
She'll be glad to have those. Yeah.
She hasn't even seen them yet. I wonder if she watches this. Probably not.
I don't know.
But anyways, I'm going to tell her that she needs to watch because they are absolutely gorgeous. And we need to write Marie and say, where's the other 3? We need the other 3.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Because see, those would be good on just a little ornament Christmas tree on like a shelf or something.
Well, I'm going to tell you something else. And if you go to Blackberry Lanes, if you go to Blackberry Lanes, Mike, there must be a ghost in here. Augie's like looking at something up there. Anyways, if you go to Blackberry Lanes website, okay, she has these done like over 1 and then over 2. And when they're over 2, they're like 8 by 10.
Yeah.
And she has it shown on her website. And I mean, I've even thought, well, should I do it like that? And I talked to Katie. Well, I go, what do you think? And she goes, where would you wouldn't? She goes, I think that you're so into Christmas, it should be Christmas ornaments. And so, anyways, let me see. Let me look like Blackberry Lane. And I'll show it because it's like the ladies that did it were like, whoa. It was beautiful too. The way they had it framed was beautiful.
Yeah.
So, anyways, do I have a price list for finishing? I sure do. Okay, let's see.
You go for Vanna's finishing. You go to her finishing site there, and she has a system you follow, and then you fill in the things and send it to her, and it works out quite well. Yeah, just call me Sally.
Okay,
Kim.
here it is. Here, well, you can't really see it. It's not a good picture, but there's one done over 40 count.
Oh, look at that.
Over 2.
Wow.
So the ornament, and then I don't know, what does it say? 3 different sizes. From the left, the 3 wise men was stitched on 40 count linen over 1, measuring 3 inches square. The center frame piece was stitched on 28 count Ada, 2 over 2, which means 9 inches square. And to the right, she stitched it on 28 count Lagana, 1 over 1, which measures 4 1/3 square. So that's what it was. So the 40 count, which is what you're supposed to stitch it on, is like 3 inches. 3 inches.
Yeah.
But I think a little bit bigger.
Yep. Yeah.
But
the ones you finished, that seems the right size.
Yeah, it was 28 count because I counted it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, there you go. There you go.
Vanna's website is the Twisted Stitcher.
The Twisted Stitcher.
Yep. Just do the Twisted Stitcher and it'll come up. Because there's only one of her. Only one.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and somebody said if I spend another dime, her husband will kill you. No, you just say Fiber Talk made me buy it, and then it's our fault. It works that way. Make it go away. What's this about Royal Garden? Oh yeah, Kim's getting that together. Royal Garden coming up. Vanna's birthday. Yep.
I also think I'm going to say something else. Okay. Whenever I stitched a 1 over 1 piece on 40 count and entered it in the fair, and I got a red ribbon because they said that the stitches were crowded, and I used 1 thread, over 1. So that's another thing, another reason why I thought I'm not going to stitch a 1 over 1 on 40 count because I'll get told that it was, too tight. Because if I get that done, that's going to the fair, buddy. And so, anyways, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yep. Okay. Well done. That's the highlight right there. I'm thinking.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, we got a few minutes left. Vanna at WeTalkFiber.com going to give away 3 sets, 1 large, 1 small, of the Fiber Talk needle binders. Quarantine is the subject line. Name goes in the body of the email. And get it in before we sign off here, and then we will do a drawing, and we'll have the names tomorrow night, I guess. Yeah, why not? The crafts enthusiast, her husband gets notified if she gives the credit card any exercise.
I bought today. Keith said something. You haven't bought anything for a long time. I said, I just joined the EGA. And I paid dues, and he goes, oh. Yes, I'm going to use 1 thread on 28 count 1 over 1. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Never fear, Keith.
Yeah.
Never fear. Hey, reach over there and move that vacuum cleaner 6 inches to the left, will you?
Yeah, no.
Come on, just 6 inches. Just 6 inches. See how long.
Yeah, no, it's
here. No, don't. Come on. 6 inches to the left. See how long it takes till he notices.
Okay, so we're having.
You're just a big
I don't know
chicken.
if this. No, I don't. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. So today, okay, so we're having like those little red. They look like ladybugs, but they're not ladybugs. They're Japanese beetles or
Yeah,
whatever.
those things. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're, it's been warm here, so they're like all in crawling all over on the windows and stuff. That's what that bowl is. Is if in the window, it's like soap, because if you put soap down and one falls in there, then they'll all follow the other one and drown themselves. Well, anyways, I put him in. I put that bowl down there, and he comes down. He goes, "Oh my gosh, there's ladybugs everywhere." And I said, "Yeah." And so he got the vacuum and started sucking them up. And he goes, "Where did you put my son?" Like one of his attachments that goes to that thing. We got that when we were married. We'll be married 24 years in April 27th. And it's like, where he goes, "Where'd you put my whatever attachment?" And I go, "Well, it's over there." He goes, "You moved it. You moved it." I go, "I did not move it." And it was like had fallen underneath like this little table, and he couldn't
Uh-huh.
see it. And I go, "See, it's right here. There's a ladybug flying right there." He goes, I go, "It's right there." And he goes, "Well, if you wouldn't have moved it, I would have found it." So I just don't move anything.
Just 6 inches, just
He's
to
like,
see, just to see.
he's like a cat. He would come down here tomorrow because tomorrow's his vacuum, and he vacuums down here on Saturdays,
Uh-huh.
and he'll come down and he'll see that it's moved. And then when I come, and he'll move it back, even if he's not, like, he comes and checks on me, like does like laundry welfare checks, I guess. I don't know. Like, have I done the laundry this week? I don't know. It's just like whatever. And he came down, and if he sees something, he will move it. I'm not kidding you. He'll like go over, look at it, pick it up, put it back where, like, if it's just 2 inches, he'll move it. So I don't know.
He's an engineer. He can't help it. It's in the genes. But I'd still
I
move that.
love
I'd
him.
still move that vacuum cleaner 6 inches. Just 6 inches. Just
I
enough.
love him. Mm. I love him. I don't know what I mean. I do. I love him a lot. He's the sweetest man, but he's got some strange things
Hey,
going
Vanna,
on
he gives you stability in your life. How's that?
That's right. He does.
Yep.
He's good. He's a good one. I love him.
Yep. It's a
What,
constant in your life right there.
that's right. Keeps me straight. Don't move the vacuum.
Yep.
There are a lot of things that I do that I know it's, he's like, he's never been mean, like, "You must do, but he suggests, he always goes, "I would suggest that X, Y, and Z."
Yep.
I would suggest that we do this.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just go, "All right."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Go along for the ride. Yep. Yep. All right. I think so. I think so. So we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, for the quarantine stitch hour. Ooh, if things go right, I may be started on this.
I think that I'm going to start mine and do it tomorrow.
I may have to see.
Maybe we should just both start ours tomorrow.
Yeah. Except I got to get. No, I don't have the right stretcher bars. I'm so annoyed because I have these new ones that are Adjust-A-Frame by Kaufman, and they make them just down the road. And these are 12-inch bars, which is the right size. You'd think this would be 12-inch, but when you put them together, I really need like 11-inch. So I'm bummed out about that. But they're just
They
down the
don't go
road.
in any tight. What in there? Like some like there's like a space in there.
Yeah, because you can open them up. See,
Oh.
there's a nut on the end there, so you can keep them tight all the time. So I wanted to use them
Mm.
because I bought them and I haven't been able to use them yet. And these are 12 inches, but I really need 11-inch in order for the canvas to fit on there because they're so wide. So in my Evertights, I have one set of Evertights, but they aren't 12-inch. But
Mm-hmm.
so I have to work on that. Maybe I'll give them a call and have them leave them out on their porch and drive and get them because
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do.
I
Right.
think we broke a record tonight, and I think it's because of everybody that Seth told people. And I think we need to thank people. Thank you, people, for spreading the
Yes.
word about Fiber Talk. We have had, the most I've seen is 532 tonight.
Really, we cleared
So
500.
yeah,
Woo!
we finally killed,
Fantastic.
and it was, we're at 518 right now. So we have been
Fantastic.
pretty steady over 500, and that was one of the things that Gary wanted to do, is break 500. Now can you keep on telling 500 more people, because he wants to break 1,000 on Easter.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So yeah, that you're exactly right. Thanks for spreading the word. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's my hope is that Easter Sunday we can get 1,000 people, because I think that would be ultra cool to have 1,000 people, all Stitchers, coming together on a Sunday afternoon, Easter Sunday, when we can't go out. I think it would be amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, spread the word. We appreciate the help. Really do. Appreciate you telling people. Appreciate you telling shops that you heard about it on Fiber Talk too, because I hear about it from the shops. They know where the people are coming from, and it really does help. It's much appreciated all the way around, especially
Oh,
shops now.
somebody saw 537. Okay, I'm going to write that down. 537. Awesome.
Especially shops right now that they're just nervous. So and rightfully so. So
What's the time frame? Teresa wants to know what the time frame is for finishing the whip. We don't have time frame.
that's the best joke of the night right there.
No
what's
time
what's
frame.
Gary and Vanna's time frame for finishing whips? Yeah, okay. How long are we alive? Best one of the night right there. Thank you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no. Yeah, no. No. We plug away at it. Yep, we just plug away.
That's right. Don't forget these. Buy these from Kim. I guess Kim has them. She probably doesn't have them now,
Yeah.
because I think people were buying them. But these, awesome. They're
Yep.
great.
Yep. And Stitchybox. Let's remember our sponsor, 15% off and the goodies in the supply shop. Check out those mini twist series of charts, 10% off through Sunday. Holy smokes, those are cool. I got to get me a couple of those.
Yep.
Northern Expressions Needlework mini twist chart series. They're on the Stitchybox thing. And then remember now, all of the Sarah 1786 and then all the samplers. If you buy a sampler, put your local shop information in, and then Liz will. I got all excited and got loud there. Sorry. Put all your information in for your local shop, and then Liz will split the profits with the shop. So that's a very cool thing at Stitchybox. So Stitchybox.com, and then of course then we have the Stitchy boxes and all of the other series she has. But mini twist series, right up my alley, right there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to call it here, folks. Thanks so much to everybody. 500 people. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. Back tomorrow night for our Quarantine Stitch Hour, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll put up a thing on the YouTube so that you get notification. And I've been trying to help people who have been having trouble getting on, and I'm not coming up with solutions. It seems to be at the other end somehow, because it works for most people. I don't know. I feel bad about that. But 8 o'clock tomorrow night will be our Quarantine Stitch Hour, and then Sunday, Luminous Fiber Arts Sunday will be Misty Purcell. So that's good.
right.
Yep.
And bring something new. We're all stitching something new tomorrow. Start something new tomorrow.
That's the deal.
Fiber Talk Saturday night. Start
That's
something
the deal.
new.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later.
All right.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Bye.
I'll see you, Gary.
Bye.